evening, sir.
Good evening. Yeah. Briefly introduce yourself.
Sure, sir. Good evening, sir. My name is VISHWAJEET Gupta. I was born and brought up in Datia, Madhya Pradesh. I completed my education from there. Thereafter, I pursued my graduation in political science honors from Delhi College of Arts and Commerce, University of Delhi. And this is my fourth attempt and second interview attempt. My hobbies are reading detective English fiction and exploring Indian cuisines.
Okay. What do you mean by exploring Indian cuisines?
Actually, sir, what fascinates me is the diversity and range of dishes and cuisines that we have in India, right from the different eating styles, for example, the Wazwan of Kashmir, or the different elements involved in cooking, for example, the pulses dominant food varieties of Madhya Pradesh, the spicy food of Konkan, Maharashtra, and such were.
Yeah. Just tell me,
Yes,
when you exploring, do you look at the nutritional content of it or just a taste?
sir, nutrition is one of the priority for me, and
Okay.
it has motivated me to shift from carbohydrates rich diet to a more protein adequate diet, and
Okay.
it has impacted my life.
Good. And tell me, what are the constitutional provisions for related to religious minorities?
Sure, sir. Sir, Constitution guarantees a fundamental right from Articles 25, 26, 27, 28 to religious minorities, wherein they are free to practice, profess, and propagate their religion. They are also have autonomy in establishing their educational institutions and managing their religious affairs. Beside that, the Constitution also provides Article 29 and 30, wherein cultural and educational rights are also provided to religious and linguistic minorities.
Okay. MSME is an important sector because it contributes quite a large section to your GDP also. Okay. How do you feel? What are the encouragements schemes from Government of India?
Right. Sir, MSME sector, I believe, should become the backbone of the country's manufacturing impetus that we are trying to provide. Micro, small, and medium enterprises primarily base their outputs as a as a procedural input to the larger industries, the big sector industries in manufacturing and industrial uses. Government is actively providing MSME production and promoting it. Some major steps have been the procurement, the indigenous procurement in defense-related equipments from indigenous MSMEs. Moreover, the collaboration of India's indigenous MSMEs through partnerships from global tech firms and through handholding from larger firms, for example, the Tatas and Big Fives. So that has improved the position of MSMEs. Government has also been providing subsidies and special schemes for transition of micro enterprises to small to medium enterprises. There has also been an expansion of turnover and profitability criteria in the budget. So that is an effort to encourage smaller enterprises to further grow and enter the next segment, so they can build the better value chain.
What do you mean by social contract theory?
Yes. Social contract theory is an element of political science discipline, wherein the state comes into existence as a contract by the people, wherein they provide some of their rights to the state in return of the guarantee to secure their livelihood, and property. Sir, this varies according to, based on thinker to thinker. For example, the Hobbesian concept of absolute power to the state to the Rousseau's concept of relative autonomy of the individuals.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Vishwajit,
Yes.
so why Datia is famous?
So Datia is famous for a multitude of reasons. Primarily, Datia is famous for its religious tourism, wherein we have a Shakti Peeth, the Pitamra Peeth in Datia. Beside that, there is the Digambar Jain temples, Sonagiri Jain temples in Datia. Aside from that, for history lovers, there is also the Veer Singh Palace, the diamond jewel of Bundelkhand forts, and we have a minor rock edit in Gujarat in Datia, Madhya Pradesh, where it is one of the four minor rock edits or inscriptions from Ashokan times, wherein the name Ashoka is specifically mentioned, while in the rest of the subcontinent, he has been referred to as Devanamitiya Piyadasi. So it is a direct reference wherein one can correlate that the mentioned name is actually Ashoka the Emperor.
Okay, so tell me, with this controversy around employment guarantee scheme, G Ram G, I wonder why the governments have to give guarantee for employment when they are opening up economy and almost now we are practicing it. We are having a capitalistic kind of economy.
Sir, the Manarega or the newly prescribed Viksit Bharat Ji scheme, where it acts as a safety net for the unskilled labor who are willing to do unskilled manual work in the villages. Sir, this scheme provides the backbone for sustainable livelihood to the rural workers who
No,
are not that.
my question is very simple. Why a government which is now openly espousing freeing the economy and we are now advancing towards this capitalistic kind of economy, right?
Right.
Why government has to provide this employment guarantee? Reason.
Yes, sir. The transition has not been equally beneficial to all the segments of the society, sir. And those who have skilled, they have been able to utilize the opportunities better, while the people who are in the lower strata or in the rural segment of the nation, they have not been able to capitalize on their skill set or improve their opportunities. In order to secure them a sustainable, respectful, meaningful livelihood, the government has to provide with this safety net, wherein a reasonable guaranteed amount of employment is provided to the rural sector, rural households.
Do you think it is adequate, whatever is being offered? Means during MG Narega time, so average, I think, employment was 50 days per annum. Can someone
Yes.
survive, means with this kind of employment?
Uh, Sir, MG Narega or the Jiramji will is not an employment guarantee per se. It is an opportunity or sustenance method wherein the workers who are not being able to get a job somewhere else or not being able to um, earn their livelihood, they can depend on it as a short-term temporary stopgap mechanism to sustain their livelihood. Once they are back in the market or once they are back to the sector that they are working in, they can get meaningful employment there. So this is the last safety net. Yes, sir.
Any relation with the Constitution of India with this guarantee?
Sir, the constitutional directive principle implores upon state to provide meaningful and livelihood opportunities to all the people of the country. Sir, I believe it is the article 41, 42, and 43, wherein right to life, decent work, and wage employment is provided.
Okay, thank you so much, Vishwajit. When is your interview?
Sir, it is on 18th February.
Okay, it's long time. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you.
Yes. Hello, Vishwajit.
Good evening.
Good evening. India portrayed itself as a Vishwa Guru. Now they are calling itself as Vishwamitra. What is the significant shift here?
Ma'am, this subtle nuanced change in the positioning of India from Vishwaguru to Vishwamitra is actually a reflection that India doesn't want to be the patron or the preacher for the world. India wants to be a reliable partner in their development and advancement of their population, the opportunities that are available. So India has been doing that significantly through multiple steps. Firstly, we have taken the mantle of environmental stewardship. India has been a proactive proponent of lifestyle for environment, a sustainable livelihood method. India has also been a proactive promoter of digital public infrastructure. So, for example, the UPI, the CoWIN platform. So, thereby India provides low-cost, scalable governance solutions to the third world nations. Moreover, India has also been yes.
Tell me, what is the political culture of India?
Ma'am, I believe Indian political culture is inherently civilizationally democratic. We believe in equality, we believe in justice, and we believe in equal opportunity for all. The political uh, the political nature of our state has also been derived from it. The values of constitution describe India as a socialist, secular, democratic republic. Moreover, ma'am, the political discourse has also been impacted by the emerging technologies and the socio-cultural realities of the time, wherein shifting from the traditional caste-based hierarchies, now we have seen the emergence of newer alliances, coalitions, and upsurge of different segments of the society. For example, the vulnerable section, the tribals, the women,
Okay.
etc.
Tell me a scheme from Madhya Pradesh that can be replicated all over India.
Ma'am, agriculture has been one of the shining star of Madhya Pradesh in recent times. MP has been able to truly capitalize on its potential by expansion of irrigation facilities, quality seeds, and fertilizers availability to the farmers. Ma'am, the outreach of the government through direct interventions in the form of subsidies as well as indirect interventions in the form of farmer producer organizations or the capacity building of the farmers. Then this can be replicated. Moreover, MP has taken the lead in pulses production as well as the millets production. So that can be propagated nationwide to promote local crops more sustainably, and that is beneficial to the farmers' income.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Vishwajit, how did you feel your responses to the questions?
Sir, I believe they were average. It was more of a theoretical aspect. I need to substantiate it more and keep it concise, I believe.
No, you're doing good. Not that. One or two might be there, but otherwise, but only thing is, you're little monotonous type of reply. Be little jovial in answering questions. Yeah.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that every question but wherever possible, be jovial that way. Yeah. Otherwise,
Yes.
your knowledge is okay. You take on the questions where they're good questions. You take on your knowledge, okay, you relevant reply you give, okay.
Okay.
But still, your lot of time is there for your interview,
Yes.
and many areas will come. Budget, economy, because
Yes.
it is in February. Budget, economy, international relations, many things will definitely happening. Keep revising your current affairs,
Sure, sir.
Constitution, Supreme Court observations
Yes.
regarding Aravali and many other things. Things are yet to come. Okay.
Yes.
These all will form the things. And MP, Madhya Pradesh, and Datia is a district. It is a agricultural district, I feel.
Yes.
Yeah, it is agricultural district. And your fictions, detective, English novel. Sometimes person interested, they might ask a particular novel, particular author, if you
Yes.
are interested in that way.
Yes.
Yeah. One is adolescence education program also you have mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, in your things. And how do you do that also? If you are done on your own, could just you're done, you're involved in the programs.
Sir, I was involved in it during my school time.
Okay, school time. That's okay. That is why when you write, but what level is we will not come to know. People also,
Yes.
better that way. And Indian cuisines, you make some because it is very vast subject.
Yes, sir.
it itself, because you have to fix some 2-3 important things. You mentioned that you mention only 2-3 important stuff, then they may ask in that if they are
Right,
interested.
sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Good luck. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, Vishwajit, you've been given this feedback. So only issue is your answers are slightly long. Like in this question about employment guarantee scheme, you're still a welfare state, right? Though
Yes,
we
sir.
are opening up our economy and being a welfare state and our commitment to directive principles of state policy. And that is the
Yes,
main
sir.
reason. So you came to this constitution when I prompted.
Right,
Okay.
sir.
Straightway, you should say we are still a welfare state. We are committed to the welfare of people, and that commitment flows through directive principles of state policy. So, government is duty bound.
Right,
Though
sir.
they are not justiciable, but then it's a long history of welfareism in India, and that cannot be easily abandoned or means given up. Okay.
Right.
So that is how you should be framing your answer within 20 seconds. The answer could have been given within 20 seconds, but you are going roundabout. So avoid that. Rest is all fine. You will do well. Okay. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Vishwajit, you are good. You're communicating well. Only thing, as sir said, you should reduce the length of your answer. That is one thing. Then also, you could be a little more smiling when you're answering, especially in your hobbies. Not in serious questions, but in other questions,
Right,
you
sir.
can try to be a bit smiling. Then, regarding the questions that I were asking you, I asked you to name a scheme, but you were talking about a whole agricultural sector. So
Okay.
listen to the questions well when you're answering. What they are exactly asking, just stick to that. Okay. Your Vishwaguru Vishwamitra question, that was nice actually. Your answer was good.
Thank you.
But don't give a very lengthy answer. That is the only thing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
I'll work on it. Thank you, ma'am.
All the best, Vishwajit.
Thank you.
Anything you want to ask, Vijay?
Sir, I actually wanted to state the Ladli Behna scheme, the grant to women that is being provided by Madhya Pradesh, that has been used, replicated nationwide. So can I quote that as a scheme that can be?
Let me check it. We don't know whether all the Maharashtra has started. I don't know whether other any state governments. If something is asked like that, you should know these are whether they have done. You have to see the schemes. Let's see the schemes and compare different.
Right.
There might be
So
small
Haryana has
variation.
provided, Delhi has provided, Bihar has provided, Maharashtra has provided, MP, Assam. So these states have provided.
Okay. Then you can say that it's not a nationwide. It is an important. See, normally I'll tell you, whenever nationwide schemes happens, the central governments lift the scheme. That is what the normally thing is. Then they make a national application. This you can just mention, and several states have adopted the schemes that way.
Okay.
It's an important scheme developed. Several states have adopted that way. You can.
Well, you see, if you are using this scheme as an example, then you means opening up a possibility of scrutiny also means many questions around it because
Right.
these schemes are
That
not
way.
so politically neutral, not even politically neutral, and means they are not really welfareism, strictly
Right.
speaking, right? So then you should be
So
prepared to
yes,
answer some questions on
Yes.
that. So don't
Further
try to
question.
enlarge the scope of your this thing. Okay,
right.
so be
So
very
I'll probably take them to the tribal aspect. MP has really good schemes for tribals also.
so I think the schemes which are legally means say through an act or something like that
Okay.
and applicable all over India means India-wide application. Only cite those, I think so.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So,
Thank you then.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Good luck.